Yo, what's going on, guys? Today, I just wanted to make a quick video talking about this article that came out like a week ago, but I never covered it. So, this article talks about Kevin Williamson and his opinion on Dewey, and whatnot. So that's what we're gonna be talking about in this video today. And before I get into it, like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. I'd really appreciate it. And we're just gonna dive right into this. So, in this article, it says right here that Kevin Williamson praises Scream 5 director's decision to kill off Dewey. Kevin Williamson says here, I would have killed him too. Dewey had to die, and so did Randy. I had even planned this myself. Maybe Randy should have gone all the way to the third, but he and Dewey would have to die in the movies eventually. So Kevin Williamson is basically saying it himself in response to a question he was asked in an interview. And what's it called? He was asked this, and Kevin Williamson, he was asked basically what his opinion was on Dewey dying in Scream 5. And Kevin Williamson is saying, I don't have a problem with it. I would have killed him too. Dewey had to die. And so did Randy, and that he had planned this himself. So the reason I want to talk about this is because, there's because, like, I know some fans are gonna have different opinions on this, and like that's like that's obvious. But when it comes to like Kevin Williamson's opinion on Dewey dying, because there was like some fans that were saying that Kevin Williamson, like some fans were saying that Kevin Williamson would have never killed off Dewey. He would have never killed him off. He would have never made that decision, and he would have kept him alive. Well, now we have it confirmed right here from Kevin himself. Kevin Williamson is saying, I would have killed Dewey too. So that's the reason I wanted to make this video, is because, some fans, they were saying that Kevin would have never killed off Dewey. He would have never done that. But he's literally saying it himself in this article from an interview, basically saying, I agree with the director's decision. But really it was the writer's decision. But yeah, Kevin Williamson is basically saying that, he agrees with the decision to kill off Dewey in Scream 5. That's what Kevin Williamson is saying. He agrees with that decision. But there was there were some fans that were saying like, oh, Kevin would have never agreed to that. He would have or that, yeah, that he would have never done it. And that he would have never agreed to do that himself if he was writing these new movies. But now we know that that's not true, because Kevin is saying it himself, that he agrees with the decision to kill off Dewey, and he would have done it too. And he even would have killed Randy off. Like he said Randy would have eventually died as well. He probably would have kept him all the way to Scream 3, the third movie. But eventually, he would have killed off both Dewey and Randy. That's what Kevin Williamson is saying right here. So, at the end of the day, both Dewey and Randy would have died either way, regardless. So, Kevin Williamson had even planned this. He's literally saying it. He would have done it eventually himself. So, pretty much when it comes to just like some of the fans that were saying like, oh, Kevin Williamson would have never killed off Dewey. He would have never made that decision. Well, now we know that that's not true. He said it himself. He would have killed him off too. He ultimately, both Dewey and Randy would have died. So that's basically what Kevin Williamson is saying. They both would have died eventually. And that's basically what Kevin is saying here. But I know there's going to be some fans that are going to disagree, and they're going to try to say that, oh, But what they're gonna try to say, but Kevin would have probably made Dewey's death better, like better executed, or that they just don't like the way Dewey died specifically, not because he died, but the way he died. That's what they don't like. Because I have heard some fans say that they don't have a problem with Dewey dying, but it's more specifically with how he died. I've heard some fans say that, which if that's your opinion, that's fine. But like, I know I've heard some fans say that, and it's just different opinions. But the thing with me is that because obviously I've been someone that has said that I don't have a problem with Dewey dying or how he died either. Some fans say they think it's that it doesn't really make sense with the way Dewey died, and they just think it's out of character, and they wanted a better death for his character. So I've heard some fans say that, but like I said, I felt like at the end of the day Dewey died, and some fans they don't like the way he died, but I don't have a problem with it. Yeah, it doesn't, to me it doesn't seem out of character, with how he died, because some fans say that, oh, he died by getting distracted by a phone, and that doesn't make sense. But to me, it fits for his character, because he always was getting distracted, and almost always he was dying. And in Scream 2 he got distracted, like he like stepped on Dewey. In Scream 2 he stepped on something, and he was like checking on his shoe, and he got distracted, and then out of nowhere Ghostface comes and just basically almost kills him. And there was just like Dewey, he always made those, like, he was never the best cop, and he wasn't like the like, he was almost always dying, so it's like, for me it fit for his character. The way he went out, it fit for his character. And I know some fans, they have a problem with it being Amber, and that's a whole different thing, but like, I don't have a problem with that. But regardless, look, I just wanted to make this video to show you guys what Kevin Williamson said. Kevin Williamson said that he agrees with the decision to kill off Dewey in Scream 5, and that's what he said. And so for some of the fans that were saying that Kevin would have never killed off Dewey, he would have never made that decision if he was still writing these movies, well, that's no longer true, because he's literally saying it himself that he would have killed off Dewey. So it is what it is. So we have that confirmed from Kevin Williamson himself, that he would have killed off Dewey. He would have done the same thing. And whether, if you want to say he would have done it better or not, that's just opinions. Like, it's fine if you think that way. But I've heard, there were some fans that had a problem with how Randy died in Scream 2, which was, a death that Kevin Williamson was involved in. In Scream 2, Kevin was involved with Randy's death and how he died. And some fans, they have a problem with that too. So, whenever some fans say that, Kevin would have killed Dewey better, who knows? I mean, some fans, they don't like how Kevin killed off Randy in Scream 2. So who really knows if he would have killed off Dewey any better? Like, I'm just saying. But, at the end of the day, it's all opinions. But I just wanted to make this video just to show you guys what Kevin Williamson said. And, basically to just, for, like I said, for some of the fans that said Kevin would have never killed off Dewey, well, that's no longer true. So, anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. I'd really appreciate it. And you know, I already know. Because like I said, if you disagree, that's fine. But I just feel like, yeah, for me at least, I agree with Kevin Williamson, and I agree with what he's saying here overall, and you know, but yeah, I agree with Kevin Williamson overall with what he said, and and I just feel like when it comes to, because some fans they say that, oh, they killed off Dewey, and you know because, well, I'm not even gonna I'm just gonna leave it at that, but I'm not even gonna say it. But anyways, in terms of just Dewey dying in Scream 5, for me, it was sad seeing Dewey die. Don't get me wrong. It was, because I like Dewey's character, so of course it would be sad, and it would suck. It sucked seeing him die and go, and just him being killed off. Like, he was such a great character, but at the end of the day, I was able to move forward, and I was able to accept his death. I still, I love his character, and even when I when I look back and see some of the older Scream movies, like, seeing Dewey is just like, it's great. He was just such an awesome character. So it doesn't mean I don't like his character. I love Dewey's character, but I'm just more accepting towards his death, even if it was really sad seeing it. But that's just where I'm at, and I pretty much feel the same way about, just some of the other characters in this franchise. This franchise has killed likable characters before, it's not, so it's not a new thing. But, like I said, it's just, this franchise has always went back and forth between killing, because I felt like this franchise, it's killed likable characters, and then, it just, like I said, it's done this many times, and that's just the Scream franchise. But anyways, let me know what you guys think, and like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.